All right, folks. Well, it's been a while since Bethy Marie has been airing on YouTube, so we thought we'd bring it back for a season 2, if you will. So join me as we start off this new year with some new recipes and some fun with the kids, and I hope you enjoy all the delicious goodies that are coming your way. Hello everyone and welcome back to Bethy Marie. Today I have an assistant with me. What's your name, sir?
William.
William. This is my oldest son, William. So he's now 7 and he is ready to help us make some delicious food today. What are we making?
Bacon jam.
Bacon jam. Bacon is my jam. How about you? So we are going to go ahead and get started with, you need bacon. You need bacon for bacon jam. So I have 2 pounds of bacon here in front of me and some additional delicious ingredients. But let's first go ahead and start by chopping up the bacon.
Hiya!
I'm just going to cut it into like 1-inch pieces and then we're going to cook it on the stove until it's crispy. All right, so while the bacon is crisping, I'm going to go ahead and slice up a Vidalia onion, chop it finely. Just a note, at the end when everything is cooked down, you're going to have the option to process it in a food processor to make it a little bit finer. But if you don't have a food processor or you don't want to use one, I would suggest that everything you cut to put into the bacon jam, you cut finely. So I was cutting the bacon in like 1-inch pieces. You might want to go a little bit smaller. Same with the onion. Keep it small if you're not going to use a food processor. With that being said, William here has on his protective gear. No crying in this house, right? Okay, so let's cut up our Vidalia onion. Okay, so you want to get approximately 1.5 cups worth of onion here. I think I've got more than that. If you want more than that, you can use more than that. It's just, you know, kind of to taste and personal preference, but this is 1 chopped Vidalia onion. And my eyes are a little watery.
Not mine. Not mine.
All right, so now that our bacon is slightly crispy, I'm going to go ahead and add the onion into the cooking bacon so that it can also start to cook down and the flavors can blend. So once you've cooked your bacon until it's almost crisp, you're going to go ahead and turn the heat down for a minute, drain out all of the fat except for maybe like a tablespoon of fat per pan of bacon. You don't want a ton of fat. So let's go ahead and do that now and then I'll add in my onions. So I've combined both pans of bacon into one big Dutch oven. There's 2 pounds of chopped bacon in here that's cooked up pretty well. It's just starting to get crisp, and at this point I'm going to add my onions in. You're gonna just let this cook for about 5 to 10 minutes until the onions are starting to go translucent and they're cooking down nicely. And the next thing we're gonna add in is some garlic. So we're going to be using this minced garlic. You want about 4 cloves, which is approximately 2 teaspoons of this stuff. I put in 3. That's okay. Garlic's good. I love garlic. So the onions and garlic are gonna cook with the bacon now for a few more minutes, just letting all the flavors kind of come together. You wanna get that bacon to crisp up a bit, so you might need to let it kind of cook a little bit longer. Use your judgment, and in a little bit we'll be adding in some liquids. So we're gonna add in brown sugar, vinegar, and water. The first thing that we're gonna put in is the brown sugar. So William, can you get me out 1 cup of brown sugar? While he's doing that, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. Fill it up nice and full there. And a 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar, or you can use like a sherry vinegar, whatever you've got. And then also a 1/4 cup of water. Or if you prefer, you can add in a few tablespoons of bourbon instead of the water. All right, Mr. You done licking your fingers? Cup of brown sugar going in. Now, at this point, you're gonna wanna stir it constantly and just keep it from burning or anything like that because there's sugar in there. We're gonna let this kind of simmer for a little bit. And once it comes to a simmer, we're going to add in 6 sprigs of fresh thyme. You can pick up thyme like this in your grocery store, 2, 3, or in your back garden if you've got it. I like to kind of push it down into the mixture so it can absorb the flavors. You don't want to break it up too much because you're going to remove the thyme later. So just let the flavors get mixed in, and this is going to be a delicious treat for you and your family. I'm also going to add in a little bit of black pepper, fresh black pepper, and then I'm just going to let that simmer just for maybe 5 minutes or so until it's thick and reduced, and then I'm going to turn off the heat, let it cool for a bit before I put it in the food processor. All right, so I finished cooking our delicious mixture. I'm going to go ahead and remove the little sprigs of thyme and just set them down. So you'll notice that it's a little bit thin, the liquid. It has cooked down and condensed a bit, but there's still some liquidiness to this. Trust me, as it cools, that will go away and your mixture will become thicker and a little bit more jam-like. The pan is still a little hot, so I'm going to use my oven glove here and just kind of spoon a good amount of this mixture into the food processor. It looks so good. And after I've pulsed it, I'm going to let it cool a little bit more. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it into some little mason jars that I have, as you can see, sitting out front on the counter here. Now, I do want you to know this. This is important. You cannot actually can this mixture and store it in a pantry. It needs to be refrigerated. So while I am using canning jars to store it, I'm not actually canning it. I just wanted to make sure that was clear. This is going to be stored in the refrigerator for up to 4 weeks. You can see how 2 pounds of bacon cooks down quite a bit. And you're going to end up with 2 pint jars of bacon jam when you're done.
And now we get to put the lid back on.
So let's go ahead and, hold on one second. Hold on, I'm gonna go this way. And you can hit the pulse button. All right, let go. You don't wanna overdo it because then you'll have like a really, really thin paste, and we don't really want that either. So keep an eye on it, check it a few times. I like it to be a little bit chunky, so I'm not gonna overdo it. All right, so let's take a look at this bacon jam. As you can see, it's still kind of chunky, full of bacony deliciousness. So we'll just let that cool for a little bit in here, and then I'll go ahead and fill up these 2 jars. So if you want to know an amazing way to try a little bacon jam toast and bacon jam, maybe a little more just because you can. How about that for a snack?
That looks pretty
Should
good.
I try it? Do you want to try it?
Give a thumbs up if you think she should try it. And there she goes.
Amazing.
And there you go. And there you have it.
So,
Another amazing video of Bethy Marie.
thanks. Bacon jam is amazing on toast. Burgers, mac and cheese, stir it in with the mac and cheese. Oh, that was like a game changer for me. Let's see, what else? Avocado toast. I've heard of it on like hot steamed green beans, just mixed on pretty much anything. But those are a few things that come to mind. Feel free to comment and give your suggestions of your favorite way to use bacon jam. The recipe will be in the description. Go ahead and like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join us for more
Link down
videos.
below.
Take care.